Jasper, what are you doing? What are you doing? Would you like some tummy rubs? Tummy rubs? Jasper's got the zoomies. Oh my God. What's up, folks? So to start off the vlog, we're gonna get this situation sorted out because initially I was planning to touch up my roots, but apparently it was gonna cost $200. So we are not doing that. Instead, we're gonna go for a very exciting brown color, medium ash brown. I picked this one because it's an avocado and I like avocados. Alright, at this point, I'm essentially a professional.
I wouldn't say you're a professional, I'd say you're more of a master.
Yeah, I am a master. Also, I don't know if you guys can see, but when, like, I don't know, the bleached parts and with the new growth, then it's just so messy, especially because the Asian hair is so straight. You can really, like, see through right down to the roots, and it's just... this part, anyways. It was fun for a bit, you know, I'll probably do it every summer or spring, but then, yeah, I'm just over it. We're essentially just gonna shampoo it onto our heads. Alright, so here is what she's looking like. Pretty much, I just applied it like a shampoo and just got it all in there in the roots. Leave it on for about 30 minutes, and then we shall see. Wow, what is this?
Sandwich.
Wow.
How is it?
Jasper, you can come in.
Come here. Come here. Come. Sit. Lie down. Can you roll over? Can you roll over? Fist bump?
Oh, that was aggressive.
Go get it.
Alright, I'm gonna give this a quick rinse. I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, keep your eyes closed. What do you think?
Hey, that's my hair color.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, we look kind of similar.
Yeah, we're very similar.
Alright, Jasper, let's go say bye to Ryan. Let's go say bye to Ryan. Oh, also, look at these new slippers we got. For him and for him.
No fist bump. Big fist bump. Come on. Let's see you tonight.
Is he gone? We're home alone. We're home alone. Oh my goodness. Finally. Alright, so initially this video was just supposed to be a very light-hearted Q&A video. Just sit down, grab a coffee, answer some questions. However, when I looked through the questions, the vast majority of them were super inappropriate, hypersexualized, and you know, I didn't even want to necessarily address this because I felt like, you know, I'd be adding more fuel to the fire. But at this point, you know, something needs to be said. I'm honestly not too sure what the title of this video is even going to be. But I guess it's just more so just an open dialogue, just so that we can talk about it. And this isn't me saying like, I am so much more superior than society because, you know, we are all society. But I do feel like there are issues that needs to be brought up. But before we do that, we're gonna go for a quick workout. Today's gonna be like an accessory slash kind of cardio day. Also, before we get going, can we just appreciate how sexy this shelf from Article looks? It's kind of like our bedside table, but how like clean and simple it is, and it just leans up against the wall. It's secured at the top. All right, so these are the Pace Breaker shorts from Lululemon. I was sent these to film that TikTok campaign I did for them. But yeah, first time training these. We'll see how it goes. I really dislike doing overhead press on this machine because I'm not really able to punch my head through, which is how you get your proper alignment when you do overhead press, but it's what we got, so we gotta make do with it. Jasper, hi buddy. Hello, Jasper. So that was an absolute garbage of a workout. Just couldn't really focus. But on a much more positive note, if you guys saw the previous vlog where I tried to reduce my refined sugar intake, it's been just over a week, I believe, and it's going really, really well. I'm not really having any sort of like big sugar cravings, and I'm feeling really good. But yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna go get changed, do my hair, and let's talk about this video. Alright, so before we get started, just keep in mind that everything I'm saying is my own opinion based on my own personal experience, and just understand that I'm exposed to a lot more of people's honest opinions because, you know, I broadcast certain aspects of my life. With that being said, some of the comments are just, you know, uncalled for. Isn't that right, Jasper? So even before Ryan showed up in any of the vlogs, when it comes to dating in the queer community, there's a lot more labels and categorizations that are associated with people. Like, people are literally treated as a commodity based on where you have body fat on your body, or what type of body hair you have, or how old you are, or what you're into. And with this sort of like tally system, there is a hierarchy where white people are kind of seen at the top, especially if you're white, masculine, fit, we're automatically at the top of the charts. And then when you are anything other than that, especially if you're not white, you're seen as this like ethnic divergent creature that is like the scum of the earth. It's quite clear that if you are an Asian man in the queer community, you are just trash, or you are highly sexualized and fetishized, and people just automatically categorize you into this like submissive, small, effeminate, kind of little boyish creature. And it's super strange because you see both extreme ends of the spectrum. Like, people are so forward when it comes to dating in the queer community about like, no Asians, no femmes, no fat. It's frustrating, it's sad. You're like this like little commodity toy on the shelf, or you are, yeah, like a piece of trash. And this isn't to say that there aren't any of these issues in the straight community as well. Some aspects definitely translate over. Like, if you are Asian, you are automatically categorized as, you know, effeminate, demasculinized, and, you know, all of that is just due to the racism that is inherently built into the society. Everything from popular media, where Asian people are characterized as the nerds or the geeks or whatever. So when it came to myself being more public about my relationship, it really didn't take long for these racist comments to trickle in, either that I had a white person fetish or that Ryan had an Asian person fetish, and people just could not comprehend that maybe there are things that go deeper and further than someone's skin color on why they are dating. Maybe it's because, you know, we grew up in similar households, similar values, you know, both small town guys from Alberta, like both individuals who are highly driven in their own career paths and helps push each other further. You know, maybe that's a part of the reason. You know, Ryan doesn't see the majority of the comments that I get on my end, which is mostly about how Ryan is way out of my league and that he's eventually going to leave me for a more fit, smoother Asian. Like, it's just so fucked. A lot of these comments are about how Ryan is doing me a favor. He's, you know, doing charity work dating me, and that he is eventually going to leave, etc. And it feels like this some sort of like white saviorship where I should be grateful and thankful that a white man even look at me. Oh, how like, so with all these like comments and remarks, I was like, you know, let's do a simple Q&A, let's connect, I can just chill and I don't have to worry too much about filming. And then the majority of the comments are like, who's top or bottom? Are you guys into any kinks? Are you guys looking for a third? Who watch these videos of like daddy son roleplay, where like the Asian person is the more submissive person and there's that like white savior. They come to my channel, and I know this because YouTube tells you where your audience is coming from, and they expect that from this channel as well. I don't think we need to share everything. I am very, you know, selective in what I decide to choose, because I've been very vocal about this not being a relationship channel. It, at the end of the day, is a self-improvement channel, you know, be less shitty. I want to keep it that way. I don't want to have this like glamorization of our relationship and make it super sexualized so that some viewer can get off on their submissive Asian boy fetish. Like, that's just not my content. And it's just like this weird endless cycle of racism being very prevalent in the queer community, and then these like online content creators are kind of leveraging off of that and really making a profit of this fetishization. And I get it, like, sex sells, and like I do it too. There are thirst traps that I've made in the thumbnails where I'm shirtless because, yeah, it's gonna get people to click. But if you are a content creator that is using this like submissive Asian stereotype to create a niche for yourself, I really hope you would consider the actual implications that it has for kind of future generations and what kind of image it's creating for Asian Americans. Because although yes, you're getting hundreds of thousands and millions of views, but you know, at what cost? Don't get me wrong, I feel like every time I get these like super negative comments about our relationship, my first thought is to like make a joke out of it. You know, like when you're in elementary school and people make fun of you for being different or being Asian, and you make like dog eating jokes and you guys all laugh together because you feel like by you making a joke out of something, they are laughing with you, but they are still laughing at you. So I've definitely like contributed to that by just like joking about things, and I guess that's just different ways that I cope with criticism. And I understand that that can be problematic as well. So, you know, I'm trying to do my part into, you know, actually like speak up about these issues when it comes to the community and society. I fucking hate when people are like, oh, the society nowadays, when like I am society. I'm not saying that I am better than the queer community. I'm just saying that, hey, like, we really need to talk about this. And I think the more we are open about it and the more we start this dialogue on like, hey, maybe it's not okay to create content around like the fetishization and this role playing of the dominant white man and the submissive Asian man. Like, I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on this topic, whether you've personally dealt with it yourself or you have no idea what I'm talking about, or maybe I'm just completely blowing it out of proportion and you disagree with me. Leave it in the comments below. But yeah, like, let's just normalize in the queer community not commenting hypersexual comments when the creator did not ask for it, because at the end of the day it is just harassment. And this is something that I've heard from like straight male creators as well. It's that it's always the gay guys that are always so sexual with their remarks when nobody asked for it. Like, why do you feel so comfortable, you know, harassing and sexualizing other people? Is it because you are deprived of it and no one does it to you? Is it because you want to oppress other people because you've been oppressed? Like, what is it that makes you comment on these things and makes you think that it's okay? Yeah. Anyways, I'm not attacking you. I just want to talk about it. So yeah, when Ryan comes home from work, I'll ask him if he wants to, you know, comment on this issue, because I'm sure he's got some thoughts as well. But yeah, he doesn't get home till like late tonight. But I think for right now, I need to like eat something or like grab a quick snack, because all this like talking definitely got me fired up. Jasper, was I being too noisy? Would you like some tummy rubs instead? Yes. Hi. Alright, so as a quick little snack, I'm pretty sure this was from TikTok. But basically, some frozen blueberries, a splash of plant milk. I don't know if you guys can see, but like the almond milk is freezing around the frozen blueberries, and kind of, it's, here, I'm not gonna lie here and say it tastes like ice cream, because it's not. If you have a bad sweet tooth like myself, especially ice cream is my weakness, give this a shot, because it's pretty fucking good. But yeah, folks, I think I'm just gonna go for a walk with Jasper right now because the weather is beautiful. Plus, I just feel like I need to get some fresh air after that little rant I had. Do you want to go for a walkie walk? Do you want to go for a walk? You want to go for a walk? You have to sit and let me use you as a transition for this evening when Ryan comes home, so he can talk about his opinions. Okay? We'll see you guys in the evening. And good evening, Jasper. How was your day, buddy? Yeah, did we go for lots of long walks? Yes, we did. Alright, so for dinner, we picked up this sous vide butter chicken just because it looks super interesting. Can't really say how authentic it is since it comes in a bag like this. Let's get that going. Of course, we gotta have it with some authentic garlic naan that we got from Costco. Who is it? Who is it?
Oh, hey, present.
Oh, Jasper, go get him a present.
Come here. Come on, you have to bring it here, buddy.
It's not too flavorful. It's honestly kind of watery. A little bland.
A little?
Share with us your personal experiences with the LGBTQ plus community, being bi, as a bi couple. What's that been like for you?
a lot of bi-erasure. People saying like I'm not bi, and it had to take me to like get into a relationship for that to change.
Yeah, or like people think that it's like a stepping stone of like coming out, like, oh, he's probably gay, he's just saying he's bi for now.
Like on the contrary, people just like calling you confused because you're not feminine.
A lot of that is like, there isn't really like a stereotypical bi person.
Flannels and cuffed jeans and lemon bars.
Pretty much. But yeah, because there isn't necessarily like this like bi stereotype, maybe people just don't know which box to put you in, especially as like two masculine guys.
So people like ask me about like being in an open relationship or like trying to third and shit like that.
Yeah, I think the issue is that like people think that just because you're bi, we have more options available to them, which is completely false, because any couple or relationship has a numerous amount of options available to them, you know, if they want to go that route. Just because you are open to multiple genders doesn't necessarily mean that you want everything and everyone.
Yeah, when I came out as bi, like, it didn't mean I had sex more.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The term bi, there is a duality to it. There's one or the other, so people automatically assume it's like a 50-50 thing, when in reality, there is no number associated with anything. You know, it's just about how you feel and who the other person is. And
what about like the overlap of like bi and pan and all that other stuff?
Yeah,
it's like,
I think everything is just
so many like different categories of like sexuality.
People can assume whatever they want. And I think a lot of the hate comments come from like people who are confused on like what to label us, because, you know, on camera we don't do the typical like very stereotypical like gay couple stuff.
Like the first thing that like people hear about me is like, oh, Ryan's gay. I'm like, well,
I'm not really gay.
Like, it's not that it matters. Like, I'm in a monogamous homosexual relationship, right? Like,
is it a homosexual relationship though? Like, are we a gay couple, or are we a bi couple?
I don't see any vaginas around.
Yeah, but neither of us are gay. So are we a gay couple?
I guess that's a good question.
I don't know. Are we a bi couple? Is that a thing? Are we a bi couple in a
bubble
gay relationship?
I'm getting tired of the people like commenting like, oh, he's gonna leave the Asian one, or he's too good for the...
I talked a lot about it.
It's so annoying.
It's
so fucking annoying.
So,
people don't like see the behind the scenes of like literally pulling from addiction.
Yeah, but you are my white savior, and you were doing me a favor by dating me.
How many drugs was I addicted to when we met?
I don't know.
How healthy was I? How was my mental capacity before?
Not good. There was one thing you wanted to, you know, tell people about bi couples or coming out as bi.
People aren't gonna understand it. People aren't gonna always try and empathize and like see it from your point of view. So fuck them.
Literally.
Yeah.
Bend them over and fuck them.
Yeah.
Alright folks, so that's pretty much it for this video. Those were just our 2 cents from our personal experience. We are definitely talking from a very privileged perspective, because we are very straight passing, and you know, not everyone has the option of like not coming out, because, you know, for other people it's very obvious. I think there's a lot that we just all need to work on as a community, especially if we claim to be so inclusive. You know, that goes for, you know, races, different body types, genders, etc.
I forgot one of my closing remarks.
Don't talk with your mouth full.
Bi people are bi regardless of what kind of relationship they're in as well, though.
Just because one partner is bi and they're in a straight relationship doesn't mean that the bi person is now straight. They are still bi.
Yeah.
Good point, babe.
Yeah.
You did good. Good job. That's pretty much it for this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, share with your friends and family, and remember,
bi people are valid.
Also remember to be less shitty. Thanks guys. That was good. Wish I had lots of good points. Don't touch my butt.
It's really gross.
This is
So
terrible.
bland.
I would never order this again.
It's so bland. Do not get this.